customer has a leaking sink. Even when it's turned off, it just keeps leaking. He wants to get all this replaced out. Fortunately, the shut-off valve for the main is only on this water side. There's nothing to shut off there, so this isn't shutting it off well enough. So even when I have that off, it still leaks, or when it's on, it leaks. No shut-off valve after the water tank, so what we're gonna do, I'm preparing the pipe now to put shut-off valves right here, pop, pop, and then we'll run all the new pipe down. And we're gonna install a new faucet, which we'll go over here in a minute. Right now, I'm just getting the pipes prepared where I'm gonna be cutting and putting new fittings, connectors. I'm just getting a wire brush here, kind of just lightly getting that paint off. Sure I got it all. Quickest way to do it. Strip it right off. Getting behind there's the heart. Huh. We'll get back there. Alright, so we're getting there. Getting that cleaned up. And then we'll take some of our 180 fine paper right here. Start smoothing that out. So, let's see if I can position that where you can kind of see. Clean that up, get it out. A little bit more paint there, let's get that. Polish. Looks good. We'll finish cleaning up the other two pipes we're going to connect to also after I get the supply lines in so I can shut this water off. Alright, so another thing we're doing is changing out this drain. Pull this old one out. We're going to tie in the drain here and connect it to this. So we're going to have to do some connectioning. So that's the next thing we're gonna figure out. So what I think I'm gonna do here, we're gonna put a new connection here. Get a T to put this in. Nice clean fit. You need to clean this out real good. Get all this dried up. And then I got some corrosion spray I'm going to apply to this too, for this rust and stuff. We just want to get this cleaned up. This is what happens when you have pipes just laying on the floor and they're not, put in through the drain right. I'm going to clean all that up. use my little thing here too, just kind of clean it a little bit. See the light of day here. Clean that up real good. All right, as confirmed, that meter is really running. We're gonna really try to trim these up. All right, let's kind of clean these out. I've already cut it. Let's try to get it ready for a slip fitting. So we're just kind of cleaning the edges of the pipe. And then we'll do the one above as well the same way. Put that in a position where I can work on this at the same time. I hate working when the water's just pouring, man. Can't stop it either. This whole setup has to change, you know. Okay, let's make sure there's no burrs on there. No burrs. Mess the shark bite up. Same over here, some burrs still. And I'm getting soaked. That wasn't my idea here, to get soaked like this. Oh, we got the first one in. Perfect, no leaks. Okay, I used a slip fitting, so that basically okay, so that's good. No leaks, worked. All right, now same thing with this one. We're gonna want to cut here, here, we'll just cut here and there. So we got to cut that out now and then clean that pipe out next. All right, so we've got this one leaking already. So that one, good thing we're going to replace that one because that one's leaking everywhere. So we're getting rid of that. This one, I don't know. We don't even need it. We're about to cut these out anyway off the lines. So once I get this one in, this is the hot water. It's already heating up, but that's another thing. That's water's got no shut off either, does it? That's coming off of the tank. So, oh man. So, all right. Just shut this off for a minute. Turn that off. That was just to see what water says. I'm still going to turn the water back off for a moment, as much as we can. All right. So we're going to still get some water out of that when I cut that. So, all right. I can't get all the way around, so we'll just start with the first cut, which is going to be right about here. We'll just start relieving the pressure. Okay. This is always fun when you're working with wet pipes that got full of water. Not much I can do though. I gotta get it out of there. All right, let's just try to let it come out for a minute. Putting the new shutoff valves kind of sucks. Luckily, I'm doing it where the drain is, right? It has water somewhere to go, at least a little bit. Yeah, it kind of sucks. They didn't put shutoff valves nowhere ahead of this, so that kind of made it hard on me. It would have been nice if they had one coming off the hot water tank where I could have stopped the water flow here, but it goes straight there. So this is what we got to deal with in situations like this. But this will be nice to have. So if ever repairs do need to be made anywhere further down, these are here. All right, so we got the shutoff valves in. Took a minute. But now I was able to turn the water back on, and now we're going to get to the next step of replacing this. But first we needed that there, because these are worn out, so these were no functional. They got to go, so I had to get something before it first, and that was the best place for it. And then now I'm pouring a little concrete here just to kind of level that off and fill that in a little bit, so I can get this drain mounted in there. So that'll be next. I just wanted to get that first. It's plugged up to keep it firm, and for that I used rockite. All right, so we put I had the other day I poured on the rockite here, and there it is. So we got it leveled out, so now it's pretty level. And then I put a new drain in, cut out a opening for the 1.5 inch pipes we're going to be putting right in there to the drain. So that looks good. Just took some washers and tap cons, just put a couple in, so into the new rockite that I laid down. So it's really firm. It's not going nowhere, and if it ever needed to be removed, it can. It's just not totally fixed in there. All right, so that's all good to go. All right, now we're going to start working on doing a dry fit of the drain pipe now. Start gluing all the pieces together. Once all that's done, then we'll be ready to do the faucet. So we'll cut all this out and redo the copper pipes there next. All right, here we go. So we're going to start getting the pieces together. We're going to glue these together first. So let's do that now. We already know these don't need dry fitted, so let's go ahead and always use that to open it up because this primer loves to go everywhere, actually. Oh, ooh, that one's on there good. Oh, that one's damn near fused on there. Oh, alright. Alright, give it a good stir. Alright, here we go. Alright, so here we are. We got the first few pieces glued together that we need. Alright, now we got to get the rest of it together. I'm going to do some measurements, get this glued and that glued in, basically replicate that with the addition of this, which is going to tie in the condensate pipe there over here. So just got to couple that over to that one, and we should be good then. Alright, so let's have a look at the new drain pipe. So that's all ran. And condensate's put in there too. Keep the leaks down. There's the new drain, looks good. Okay, now we're getting ready to run the next runs off of here. Got our T's on, we're gonna run them down, make the connections there, and then these are gonna come out to the new faucet. So that's our next plan. Alright, so here we are with a little update. We've got the washing machine lines connected up now. Got the T's, they're gonna come off with the come over to the 90 straight into the faucet. So now we gotta go ahead and mount this in. So we're gonna need drill some holes here, mount that, and then we'll run these last two lines. Boom. Keep it in, it should be good to go. Okay, so we drilled the metal, used metal bits, got through there, screwed them in real good, nice and firm and tight. Alright, now let's go ahead and get the last run of pipe in, and we're in there. Alright, we're at the last run now. Got these in, we just got to put these two connections and we should be done. So we're gonna, actually, I'd like to kind of film that last little portion of it. Make sure, okay. And because I was off a little bit, it gives me just a little bit of leeway to move it over. So, all right, so let's mark them off. Okay. Cut that a little bit more. Make sure that's enough. That's enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean them up at the ends. Alright, we're going to get first. And there you go. And you go. Okay. And my next one will be right here. Let's mark it. Okay, let's give it a little extra. Okay. Let's get the square cut. We're down to the last run now, last pipe. This looks so much better than I did before. Straighter runs, cleaner. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's it. That compensated for that little bend there. So here we go. Check for any leaks. Everything feels good. That's it. Cold water. Some hot water on that. There we go. That's great. Hey, George. George. Hello? George. Anyone there? I'm done if you guys want to come check it out. Okay, all good. Checks out nice. Look at that. Look at the before. Remember at the beginning of this video? Now look how nice it is now. So perfect. Angles are right. Flows real good. No more leaks anywhere. All brand new. Everything's holding real nice. And then even with the drain pipe, everything's going into the drain like it should. Perfect. Not too bad.